Review today, Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun. Probably it's up there, man, with one of my favorite, most influential books for me. Definitely just resonated with me and who I am. And um, I just got so much value out of this book. This book was passed along from one of my I've only had a few martial arts coaches. Um, and this under this person, I became amateur European Muay Thai champion, um, and that was the first tournament we ever went in together. So uh, that is definitely success. So he recommended this book for me. I've listened to this audiobook probably 6 times. I bought this book for about 5 different people. I just love this book. If you're not aware of Attila the Hun and the history of the Huns, it's just amazing piece of history. Uh, it's a very short book too. You could read this book literally in under 2 hours, and just tremendous amount of value from a business standpoint, a human leadership standpoint, um, even a humanitarian standpoint, just understanding humans. So one cool thing about that really strikes out to me is Attila the Hun. The Huns were tribes, barbaric tribes. A lot of time, Roman history, in movies or television, they portray barbarians as these evil people, but no, they're just people, right? Everyone's trying to survive, and same thing as animals. Everyone's trying to survive, get food, shelter, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So the Huns, all different tribes, all different ethnic backgrounds, all different languages. So Attila the Hun was considered the scourge of God. The scourge of God. He would go basically pillaging. They didn't really have a master plan, a be all and end all. They just raided from one place to the next. So they were a nomadic tribe of people that just they amassed a huge landmass under their control for I don't know how long it was. Um, I'll have to look into that. But from a leadership standpoint, it's like, how do you control an army that huge? You conquer that much land, and you all speak different languages. Yeah, that's pretty hard to do. Okay, so I'm not praising Attila the Hun. When I look at these historical figures, I view them as kind of, it's different. I don't really want to form opinion, but my intuition is, well, they're kind of tyrants. You're killing people, so I'm not for killing people. Someone like, people praise Alexander the Great, but you're really a tyrant. Same with Genghis Khan. I think he killed one of the most people in the world. I'm not sure under his rule. Hitler might have been worse, but either way, from an objective standpoint, this is interesting stuff to look at. Like, how do you manage those resources to conquer kingdoms when you speak all these different languages? So these rules apply to business directly on on groups and how to lead people and where you fit in the system. And that's the approach that Robert West takes to this book. This is just an amazing book. Obviously, 5 stars out of 5. One of the biggest things, so a cool thing about Attila the Hun, kings would just, when he'd come to raid their kingdoms, they would just open up the gates and just give him the kingdom, because that's how fearful they were of him. Attila the Hun used fear tactics, and they wore animal furs. I believe he was one of the first to wear masks and animal furs and look really barbaric. I think he invented that tactic. I could be wrong on that. I need a fact checker to look at it, but I'm going to bet that I'm right on that one. So he used fear to his advantage to get into the minds of his opposition. Because when fear kicks in and your opponent doesn't have fear, you have a competitive advantage. One of the biggest things in here was when you're looking at tribes and chieftains. That's how this book talks. They talk kind of like in primitive primitive words. One of the things when you're looking for a leader, you got to put like, is this person, are they a chieftain? Is this someone that could take over my future spot? Is this someone that I need to be concerned about, that'll, Judas me or snake bite me in my heels? Or is this person satisfied being a worker or what? So it talks about that kind of business leadership in this from the point of view of the Huns, and takes principles out of their historical experience where you can apply them to everyday business. And I don't know, I've just been fascinated with this type of thinking, because the more and more I learn, and the more and more I have more entrepreneurial business experience, I'm starting to connect these principles and this knowledge from all these books I read to business, to forming, a money printing machine, and living a happy life, and combining all these other things too. So it's pretty cool. It's just a personal growth evolution path. So just a simply amazing book. I've already said that 5 times, but I'm really selling it here. I don't make money from this by anyways. This is just, if you're anyone with a career, like a corporate career, you want to read this book. If you're some type of leadership, you want to read this book. And it's like, it is so easy to read. I'm definitely going to read this book again. All right, take care, guys. And any questions, let me know. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and look forward to bringing you more content of value. Thanks. Take care.